everyone. I think we know our motives together, yeah? Nature Week is around the corner, so we are here to discuss about the best activity to be done during our nature club. Is it okay for everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so shall we begin our discussion?
Yeah, we should begin.
Okay, so I'll begin with my point first. So I think the best activity to be done during the Nature Week is tree planting. So why I think tree planting will be the best activity during the Nature Week? First and foremost, tree planting will be an exercise for the students because during the tree planting they will be sweating out and it will produce an healthy environment. It will produce an healthy students.
Yeah.
Other than that, my second point will be it will produce greeny environment. In addition
I'm
to
sorry to interrupt.
that, yes,
but
Mr. Bai?
tree planting is not a 1 week program. It must be continued throughout the lifetime of the tree until it matures.
Okay, I agree with you, Mr. Pai. But university could hire workers to maintain the plants. After we plant it, they can do plant maintenance until the plants grow out. But we should also consider the benefits that we can get after the tree has fully grown. Okay, for example, it will increase the rate of oxygen in the air, and it will, like I said, it will produce an healthy environment. Other than that, it can also act as a recreation place where students can study together, maybe under the shading, or students can help them to relax under the tree, maybe, and it also will produce a new good scenery, greener scenery. Okay, other than that, planting tree also gives us memories where after 20 years or 30 years the student might come back to universities and they will see the trees that has grown up, and they will have some good memories. And my another opinion that tree planting also can become an annual event where the students after this will come and they can plant more trees. So this is my opinion. So what is your opinion, guys?
In my opinion, the best activity for the nature week is we must organize a camping trip in the forest. The first reason why I choose this activity for the nature week is because we can make our mental and physical become stronger in this activity. For example, jungle trekking can increase our stamina, and we can increase the strength of our mental by living in such extreme environment.
So, but Mr. Pait, the the camping trip is highly cost to us. So, in my opinion, organizing a recycling day is more better than Mr. Pait camping trip. So, firstly, when we organizing a recycling day, we can reduce waste in the university, such as cans, polystyrene, and tin. All kind of these things will increase the waste in the university. So by recycling day, all the waste will reduce. Then my second point is the concept of 3R: reuse, reduce, and recycle. After that, from the recycling day, we can increase the income of society that join the recycling day. Then from that, our university will clean and save from the waste. In addition to that,
You could be right, but I think that we could organize a trip to the national park. There are some reasons why I would prefer to choose this trip. Firstly, we can gain a lot of knowledge about flora and fauna. Okay, as we all know, there are thousands of species of animals and plants in the forest, right?
yes.
So from this we can discover the new species of plant and animals in the forest that we have never been seen this before. Besides, we also can be more relaxed and calm when we are in the national park. Uh, we can get a fresh air, fresh water from the forest, right?
Yes, yes.
We also can release our stress after being struggle in our examination in our studies. We also can, as we all know, the forest is far away from the hustle bustles of city, right? So
Yes.
we can release our tension, having a fresh air in the forest. Okay, the next is we can do a lot of exercise such as jungle trekking. From the jungle trekking, we can strengthen the bond between the students. Um, so
It's a very good point.
I'm totally agree with Mr. Ikmal, but all of his point is correlated to my points. For example, his point says that he can exercise, strengthen the bond, and increase our knowledge. Yeah, Mr. Ikmal's point is same with me, which is we can exercise in the camping trip. We can strengthen our bond between the participant in the camping trip. We also can gain many knowledge from the camping trip, such as the we can learn how to survival in the forest. I also agree with I'm also totally agree with Mr. Diva point, because Mr. Diva point also correlated to my point, which is uh, camping trip can be great memories for us.
Okay, that's a good point, Mr. Payet. At first, I think Mr. Ikmal at a point where we can gain knowledge like jungle trekking and some. But when he said yes, most of our points also correlates with your
Yeah.
points. Yes. So we can see that it also camping also provides us knowledge, exercise, and bonding and all that things. So I think that's a very good idea. What do you think about it,
So,
Asri?
for me, but I still think Mr. Farid idea cost us very much. So I would like to defend my point, which is to organize recycling day, where we can earn more money.
That sounds reasonable, but we should consider all other benefits that the students can get from the camping. For example, students also should not get exposure from the outs from the should get some exposure from the outside world.
yes, I totally agree with you, Payek, Mr.
Yes.
Payek, because it's not that the benefits there also we can increase awareness among the students to conserve and preserve the mother nature from being cut down for the development. I think yes.
So I see that Mr. Asbi has a point where it can be costly, but I think our nature club society has enough fund to organize that camp. So I think I'd also agree with Mr. Pait, where most of us also agree with Mr. Pait. So I think we already reached to a conclusion where I think the best activity to be done in this nature week is to have a camping.
Yes.
So do you have anything to say,
Yeah,
Mr. Azmi?
for me, from this discussion, I really realized that students should get more exposure from the outside of the world to increase their knowledge. Yes, the students can get exposure from Mr. Ikmal idea, but the trip could be boring, while Mr. Farid idea would be so fun and strengthen our bond among the teenagers and increase our physical and mental. So I really agree with Mr. Farid idea.
So that's a very nice decision, Azmi. So I think all of us agree with Mr. Pait's
Yes.
idea. So I
Yes.
think the best activity to be done during the nature week is to have a camp at the forest.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Okay.
Thank you for your attendance.